You're gonna be back in the studio tomorrow?
No, I'm going to move the studio tomorrow. Give me about 2 minutes. I'm going to explain this to everybody. Check my audio here and see if I have audio. The stream is running, by the way. We are live. And see if I have audio. The stream is running, by the way. Can somebody from Zoom say something so I can verify your audio? Can somebody
Hello, Wolf.
Hello.
Something.
Looks pretty good. All right, even though I look frozen in there, this is going to be short and sweet and to the point. As you can tell, I'm not in the studio. I'm actually in the master bedroom. This is my headboard right here. Maybe not working. Oh, there's such a delay. The problem was OBS was not connected to here being YouTube. When I started streaming, it said I was streaming, but I wasn't because they weren't talking to the OBS wasn't talking to YouTube, and YouTube wasn't talking to OBS. So there's no streamer bot tonight. There's no pop-out chat tonight. I'm surprised that Zoom is working tonight, if you want to know my honest opinion. I didn't think that was going to work, actually. So that's a good thing. I did notice that Tony Wallow gifted another 50 memberships tonight, and one went to Doug Betts on his new account, and 3 went to, I believe, I want to say, Stealth Mode, Copper Out Coins. I know they're mods. They show up in blue. And a guy named Dodger Dog. I don't know who he is. But all the rest of them are green. I have no idea who they are. So, Tony, if you're still here with me watching the stream, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. One Fish says it's not going to be running. No, it will be tomorrow night because the studio is going to migrate back into here, and I'll get it set up, and hopefully everything will be the way that it needs to be.
Maybe that's Long Dog's cousin.
Could be. Could very well be. I know he was in chat earlier today because I was monitoring chat while we were eating dinner.
No, he just showed up in your chat.
I was hoping that her movie would be over by 10:30, but it clearly was not going to be. And then with the snafu with OBS and all, that doesn't help out either. I'm not sure. I mean, it's kind of nice. If I didn't have the laptop, there would be nothing at all. So we're good to have that. Long Dog says possibly. So I did play golf today. I won by 10 shots. I had a fantastic front 9. I was 5 over par after 9. I had 5 pars on the front. I had 3 pars in a row on the front.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went to the back. I ended up being 15 over par for the day, so I shot plus 10 on the back. But I also shot 3 pars in a row on the back, and I could not get on the front. I had an opportunity to get 4, and on the back I had an opportunity to get 4, and got a bogey both times. Overall, I was pleased with my game. I mean, obviously, I shot under 70 for one thing. That's always good. And I won by 10 shots. That's always good. So, hello, Wendy.
Hello, Brian.
Hello.
Hello, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Now, I'm going to go find something here. Maybe, I don't know. This is really weird doing this from the laptop because I can't minimize Zoom. Because if I minimize Zoom, this is what should happen. The YouTube stream should just poof. And it goes black. And that's what it should do. No, John, there were no hole-in-ones. There was a couple of really scary moments when I thought I was going to get a birdie, but they ended up being pars. A couple of the ones that I should have gotten pars on actually hit the hole, but because of me not paying attention to what I'm doing, and one of the pars that the one part that really still bothers me even 2.5 hours later is I'm 1.5 feet away from the hole. It's at a slight angle, so I got to give it a little bit of respect. Can't hit it too soft, can't hit it too slow, too hard, and I missed it. It actually hit the hole and lipped out. It was just me respecting that doggone hill too much. If I had shot it the way I'd been shooting it, I'd have been fine. I
Hey,
was a
Ken.
little miffed.
Hey, Ken.
Yes, Chris.
You got a hole in one when you put Alex in the waiting room.
Now, I don't know if my audio is carrying over to YouTube or not from here. Why can't I?
It is. It is.
It is?
It is. Yep.
Okay. Well, then this is where I need the earbuds. So, man, how am I going to do that? I'll turn it down real low. That's probably not going to help. Hello, Brian.
Good evening.
Hello, Brian.
Good evening.
Again, I'm surprised that it's working this well.
I'm barely hearing it, like an echo.
Yeah, that's because I'm using the laptop, and to hear you guys, I have to have the laptop audio
English.
on, and if I mute it, then I can't hear you guys.
Yeah.
So it's
Hello,
a damned
Greg.
if I do, damned if I don't situation. Not, I mean, the laptop is good, but it's not the studio. And unfortunately, I can't get in the studio. And let's see here. Somebody's going
I
to buy
think when
a gaming laptop, i7 13th generation, 16 gigabyte of RAM, DDR5. Is this right? 460 display. It is right.
The only thing I would do is add another 16 gig of memory, but that might not be necessary.
And a laptop too. I mean, if they could buy it with more memory, that would be probably wise.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would buy it and want to upgrade the memory.
No,
I mean,
no.
might as well.
I mean, you'd want to buy it already upgraded if you could.
Right, exactly.
That's the only thing I would tell you. I don't know how much memory the 4060 has, but
It's minimum of 8 gigs, I would imagine. Yeah.
I was looking today at the thing that Jim bought, and that's in pretty close to the class of a 4070, not the TI or anything, simply the plain 4070. Not quite as good, but almost. I mean, it was within 5% or so on the benchmarks.
Wouldn't it be more expensive if you bought it already upgraded versus just buying the minimum base laptop and then buying the 2 sticks of memory and putting them in yourself?
Possibly, but when you're buying a laptop, you open it up and add memory, you may void the warranty.
Yeah.
When it's new, if your laptop's out of warranty, then you want to buy your own memory and work on it. But if it's still in warranty, you want to buy it with the memory you need. That way, well, that's just my opinion on it. Your mileage may vary, as they say.
Speaking of buying things, is Ghetto still here? I can barely see Zoom. That's why I'm asking. Does anyone know if Ghetto got his graphics card today or not?
It's supposed to have it tomorrow.
He's in there. He's in Zoom.
I thought it was due today. I thought when he ordered it, it would be here today.
If I'm away.
For today or tomorrow, Ghetto?
Tomorrow.
All right. All right, she's wanting to buy her son a laptop for streaming. He has a gaming channel. He wants to use it for streaming.
If he's
Come
going
to
to
the
do
right
both,
place.
then
These
I
guys
would.
know their stuff, so
Yeah,
RAM and SSD are both expandable.
If he's going to game and stream the gaming, I would buy it with the extra memory then.
I'm trying to think if I have a set of. John Williams suggested a set of headphones, but the headphones, unfortunately, are in the studio. I'm trying to think if I have another old set laying around somewhere or not. And to be honest, I didn't even think about that. when I was setting the laptop up today. Oh, shoot.
And there goes the fireworks.
Yeah, they've been going off here for about an hour now.
Haven't heard anything on my street yet. This is
Well,
my
that's the
second.
first
By
one I
tomorrow,
heard.
I'll probably be hearing a little bit in the neighborhood, although
I don't know if you guys can hear it right behind me, right outside here.
No, and I don't want to hear it. Thank you.
my neighbors will do their big thing on the night of the 4th, I'm sure.
Yeah, we're gonna have a cookout on the 4th. Jake and his girlfriend are coming. My older son and his children are coming. My younger son will be here. I don't know about the grandkids or not. We'll wait and see how that goes. I was looking over my scores. I had 8 pars out of 18 holes today. What killed me was I had back-to-back 6s. Everything else was acceptable. I shot no 5s on the back. I shot 4, 6, 6, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 4. After I got my frustration of the 2 6s calmed down, it was fun.
Are there any par 5s on this course?
There's no par 4s on this course. We played the 2 long ones as 4s, just as an agreement between us.
Okay.
The course itself they're all par 3s. The one course we played Sunday, they have 4 par 4s, but no par 5s. And then the one we might play this coming up weekend is going to have 4 par 5s. So we'll see. We're supposed to get rain in the next 2 days.
On the 6s.
So I don't know what's going to happen. Although tomorrow's 35% chance, it's dropped. Thursday 75, Friday is now 55. So, and we won't get rained out. I'll bring the barbecue. I'll bring the grill in under the screen porch, and we'll have dinner.
Went very hard after the day.
Sounds like a recipe for disaster. If you bring the outside grill inside, that sounds like a recipe for possible disaster.
Did I not just say it was the screened-in back porch?
And it's a gas grill, Alex.
You don't expect him to actually pay attention, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Wouldn't that make it more of a bad idea if it's a gas grill versus a charcoal grill?
I'd
That's a
rather
pretty
have
good
the
trick.
gas grill
Alex
on
is talking, and Chris Garrett's box is lighting up. I want to know how you do that.
Then you got a present.
If you spill the charcoal, how do you shut the fire down or whatever quickly? With the gas, you turn the thing off and you're done.
John Williams said they had so much rain that some of the golf courses have to stay closed. We need some rain. The ground is daggone near cement again. I mean, it's as hard as concrete. I will be glad if we get some rain between now and Saturday and loosen up the ground a little bit. You can barely put the tees in the ground. And when you hit the green, you expect the ball to possibly bounce 1 or 2 times, not hit the green and go all the way across the green, halfway to Ohio, 3/4 of the way to Kentucky. You don't expect that. It's horrible. So I once I figured out I couldn't play to the green, I backed everything up, hit the ground in front of it, let the ball run up onto the green, and then things started working out really well. So there's just because it's 75% chance, Indianapolis is a big city. It might not rain here. It could rain on the north side of Indianapolis. I'm not concerned about it. I'm not concerned about bringing it in on the porch. It's safe. It's good. Not too worried about that.
Hey, Alex,
Hey, Josh.
you pay attention in college because you don't pay attention here.
Well, it's kind of 2 different things, kind of 2 very different things, but I noticed something really, really, really different on this new YouTube app I've been using on my TV today. It's just a really small detail, but it doesn't really matter much. but it's real interesting. YouTube, the actual YouTube doesn't show the dislikes on the videos anymore. They haven't for quite a while. Well, this app somehow, some way, shows the dislikes on the video, on whatever video you're watching.
There's browser extensions that'll put the dislikes back on.
Yep.
So YouTube, of course, still has the data for the dislikes. They just don't like to show it by default.
Long Dog says the data has always been there. It's just not available in the normal YouTube window. Somehow someone's figured out a way around it. So just out of curiosity, how bad is the echo over the YouTube stream from Zoom?
That's a good question. I have to mute to find that.
Well, if you mute, oh, you're muting your Zoom, I guess.
It's not bad. I just checked it.
Well, I've got the audio on the laptop down quite a bit. I can hear you guys. Keith said no echo. Welcome
Yeah.
to 2022 at Alex. I tell you what, I missed the streamer bot and the speaker bot, and I missed the pop-out chat thing too.
Yeah,
Lily
I'm
says
not-
she doesn't hear. Cool.
No,
I
I
told
don't. I
Doug
don't really
person-
hear anything. I don't really
Okay.
hear anything at all.
Well, then this is good. I told a deaf person using sign language. He laughed and said he never heard it before. Oh my gosh. Oh, Brian.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about missing the pop-out chat, Ken? You can still pop out the chat on the laptop. You just don't have multiple screens. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm not talking about multiple screens. I run an app that allows me to pop out chat that allows me to show it on the YouTube stream. If you would ever bother to show up and watch a live stream from beginning to end, you might know these things.
Oh no! Don't tax him. Don't tax him.
Long Dog saying he doesn't hear an echo either. Good. There was an echo. Maybe the echo's gone. Now I have YouTube muted. Oh, I hate laptops. And my system audio is running at 40%. So apparently that's about a good combination right there. Yes. Well, actually, Brian, now that function still does work if I could just figure out how to get back to Zoom. That one does work. See? Looks like somebody beat me to the punch. Well, Bill, Jeff, Jim, me, Jeff. Oh, nope, somebody didn't beat me to the punch. Well, I'm going from this. Now somebody beat me to the punch. Thank you. When you go from the big monitors to a 17-inch laptop, you can imagine the horror or the hell or whatever you want to call it there is there. Speaker bot's not working, Jim. It's on the big system.
Bummer.
Long Dog, you'll have to hold your question. Alex is temporarily unavailable. He's assisting other people over in the waiting room.
Remember, them disconnected.
Please hold while we try to connect your call.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got another
hole in one.
Yeah, a hole in something.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I bet you there's no. Wendy wants to know who else is into coins. I follow a lot of the coin channels, as does BH Ringer, as does Robert Michael. I can't speak for the other guys,
Yeah.
so I honestly do not know.
I dabble a little bit.
I enjoy watching them.
Yeah, it's
I
interesting.
learned some things. I like the camaraderie. There's a couple that BH Ringer partakes in and does, and they're hilarious. I like watching Copper Out coins.
Yeah.
So, Alex, it wasn't for nothing. You were requested to be put in the waiting room. You need to understand it wasn't for nothing. Someone actually said exclamation W, which is to put you in the waiting room. Now, while I don't have StreamerBot and SpeakerBot here, I can still put you in the waiting room.
I still find it hard to believe.
By the way, they beat me to the punch.
I still find it hard to believe that exclamation W will put me in the waiting room on your live stream.
When I get the studio back up, we'll run that, and I'll show you that it works. I'll have my hands right here, and you will go to the waiting room. It took me a while to figure that out, and I still got some glitches with it, I will admit, but it works. Hey, cool. Yeah. Jim's got one. Is that a new build?
No, this is just the case. I've got the I had to straighten out one of the feet on it. Kind of got a little funky, like it had been dropped on the corner. So judicious use of a piece of wood and a hammer, I got the foot straightened out so that it doesn't wobble.
Hey Jim, you want me to come over and help you put me?
Kiddo, you keep trying, but I don't think you're going to get anybody to take you up on that offer.
The only thing that's ever going to happen as far as you and the computer is concerned is I'll stuff you in one.
Jim, you do realize I built my own system.
Well, hold on. You're in the process. You haven't building it as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, you're not done yet. You still got. Did you get a drive yet, or are you still going with the theory of pulling the one out of the Nook?
I'm gonna go with the one out of the Nook.
All right.
I thought we talked about this on the phone a couple of days ago, Josh. I don't think that's a good idea because you were saying what if your new build breaks, then you won't have a computer.
Run that by me again in English, please.
We were talking on the phone a couple of days ago, and you were saying what if your new computer breaks? Then if you take the drive out of the Nook and put it in the new system, you won't have the old Nook to fall back on without taking the drive out and putting it back in.
I have a drive that I can put in the Nook. If the 256 will be enough.
And that was in English the first time, by the way. You're just not listening fast enough.
I have a temporary drive, but I can put in the Nook. If the 256 will be more than enough, because I'm not with the Nook. It's just gonna go in the closet.
Josh, that drive held in that thing. You had the 512 drive in it, I think. M.2.
It sounds about right. I mean, Alex brings a valid point up. If he doesn't have something to put back in there and he puts it in his new computer and the new computer goes to hell, he doesn't have any means to get on the internet to figure out how to fix it or get on Zoom to ask for help or anything. So if he's got one he can throw in there, throw that one in there and you're good to go. Now, if I had the new computer I'm supposed to get, I wouldn't be on the laptop tonight. But that's not here yet.
I think this time next year you'll still be waiting.
Is that one coming from Sean?
That would be the one coming from Sean, yes.
Okay.
I hear the factory's on a hiatus there.
Oh, speaking of that, I wrote an email to the VA yesterday. I got an answer today. Record time, by the way. They usually take about a week. My meds that did not come in with my other meds are on order and being processed. So Brian might have been onto something when he said that particular med is no longer being made. They may be converting it over somehow to something. I don't know. But they did say I won't be charged for them until they actually ship.
Yeah, I think they still make it, Ken, but it's kind of being somewhat shunned by several doctors, but not all of them. So I think it's still available in the supply chain.
When it gets there, good. I mean, hopefully it's the right stuff. I don't know. Trying to get comfortable here. I'm actually going to end the live stream pretty close to a half hour or ish. So I can't wait to see how horrible it is going to be to stop the live stream, considering what I had to do to start the live stream.
Pull a cord.
It'd still be live streaming. Well, would it? Would it not? Yeah, that might work.
Well,
We'll
Jim's
find out
computer crashed the other
momentarily.
day. Jim's computer crashed the other day in the middle of him sharing a video, and when it crashed, the video just stopped, and you had to stop the screen share manually, so it would stop.
Who's this?
Me.
Oh, you? Jim,
Yeah.
you were doing a live stream? Wait.
No. This was the after Zoom, that one night where the system on mine crashed while
Oh,
I was
yeah,
shut.
yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Well, I am
think
going
I
to end it,
may.
but before I do, I can only go so far back in chat now. I don't know the time. Timestamps. Let me turn that on. I can only go back to 9:24 in time instead of all the way back. Oh, wait a minute. Can I go back in the studio? Let me look at the studio real quick. Oh, I show buffering in the studio. There, it's back. Nope, I can't go back as far in the studio. This is crazy. So anyway, I know what I want to say. I want to thank Tony Wallow again
Oh, that reminds me. I have to thank Tony as well. Thank you, Tony.
for the additional 50 membership that he gifted today. I was happy to see that one went to Doug Betts and one went to Copper Rock Coins, one went to Stealth Mode, and one went to someone else who shows up as a moderator, but the name's not ringing a bell. It's probably Long Dog in his second channel or something. I don't know. Guy's name is Dodger Dog, DAWG. Probably Long Dog's long lost uncle or something. So I will do my best to get the studio moved tomorrow. If not, it'll be back on here, but I'll figure out how to do things better tomorrow. But I don't see why between myself, my son, and Mrs. K, excuse me, why we can't get that put back over here for a while. I'm going to go try to figure out how to stop this live stream. Yes, I know, pulled the plug. I heard that. See if this works.